was up? You had only one 3-day game, a warm-up, and since that time, how has the team sort of prepared for this important series?
Well, I think the warm-up game was pretty good, and we got what we could got out of that. After coming to Australia, a couple of days later, we got into a game, so we need to make sure that the boys don't do too much of hard work, especially after a couple of long flights. But I think that the last 3 days, fourth day being today, the net practices and the preparation has been brilliant here. We had some really good weather, and we had some long sessions. Try and work on things which we need to do. So preparation-wise, we're very happy with what we've done so far.
Mahela, Michael Clark's named his team today. Are you able to tell us who's going to be opening and what your pace attack will be for this match?
We made a call on Dimut Karnaratne to open the batting. I think he deserves a spot the way he's gone about, and the selectors and the team management backs that call. So he'll open the batting with Dilshan. And the bowlers we've named, if you want, I can give you the 11 that we're playing, so much easier for you guys. The ones we're not playing, it'll be easier, or the ones you play? Okay. So Dilshan, Dimut, Kumar, myself, Tilan, Angelo, Prasanna, Nuwan Kulasekara, Welagedara, Shaminda Ranga, and Ranganehera will be the 11.
Mahela, this is the first time in 17 years that Sri Lanka is playing a 3-test series in Australia. Where does Hobart rate by way of Sri Lanka's chances of, let's say, beating Australia?
I think every test match is important. It depends on how you go about it. I mean, the Hobart will throw us some different challenges altogether. This is a sporting wicket. From what we've seen in this season, how the domestic cricket has gone about in Hobart, so gives us a fighting chance if we do a lot of things right, and it's about the processes, how we go about, how we start the test match, and how we win sessions, and that's what we need to do against a strong Australian side.
Nerily Meadows, are you worried about your pace attack? Rodney Hogg came out and said it's the worst new ball attack to come to Australia. What do you say to that?
To be honest with you, I don't know in which capacity that he has said that, but then teams have to start somewhere. I think we've lost some fast bowlers in the past, and some due to injuries, and this is an attack which is probably different, and we probably don't have the pace that you think which is required to win test matches in Australia, but we've got guys who will bowl good lines and lengths and create opportunities, and if we keep to that, I think we stand a good chance, and we'll see. We've got 3 test matches to play. Once we finish that, I'll have a chat to Rodney Hogg.
Mahela, Andrew from cricket.com.au. You've had a look at the wicket. You've been here for a few days, and you've also played a test here, not so long ago. Who are you looking for in your team to really stand up, and in order to effect a win here? Which parts of your team really need to hit top gear?
Well, I think we'll bank on our experience with our batting. I think to win a test match, I think the important thing is to put runs on the board. We just need to score runs and give our bowlers a chance to get 20 wickets. I think if we can achieve that, I think we have a pretty good chance. And obviously, looking at the wicket, it's going to be both teams will have a challenge in their hands, because we're not sure how the wicket's going to play. Depending on that, we need to adjust and try and, like I said, go through the processes, win sessions, and see how we can get in front of the Australians.
And if you win the toss, do you think you'd bat first, or is that yet to be determined?
I'll have to have a look. I mean, it depends on the weather as well, how the weather is going to play here in Hobart. Played enough cricket to realize that it has a bit of an advantage. So we'll see tomorrow morning once I wake up, once I come here, and have a look at the wicket, the weather, and then make a call.
David Banyuk, AAP. What did you make of Malinga's performance last night, and where does he sit with you? Is he any chance of playing Test cricket again?
I think Lassit has made up his mind. I think with the injuries he had in the last 2-3 years, it's pretty unfair for us to ask him to come and play Test cricket. I mean, if he feels he's 100%, then he'll probably make that call by himself. Every time he picks up, wickets in one-day cricket or T20, everyone's putting their hand up and saying, you should be playing Test cricket. But when was that? 3-4 years back, everyone thought that his career was finished because he didn't play for a year and a half. His injury wasn't getting better, and no one gave him a chance to come back and bowl. But he's doing something right now, which is good for us. He's in our one-day team and in our 2020 team. He's contributing a lot. So, do we risk all that by playing Test cricket? Because Test cricket is about bowling 25 overs. You see what Siddle did the other day. He bowled 60. Can Malinga do that? But I don't think so. So I don't think we need to take that call and risk his career. And it's an individual who has to make that call. And I think he's made the right call, and he's contributing in a different way. So I'm quite happy with what he's doing. I'm pretty pleased what he did yesterday. So he's in good form going into the one days for us.
Damien from the ABC. We spoke to Angelo Matthews yesterday. Is there one player in particular you're looking to stand up in this series?
Yeah, I mean, Angelo's, improved a lot over the years. Every time he's been challenged, he's come out of those challenges very well. I mean, definitely at number 6, he's, given us that little bit of extra. What we've been looking at, an aggressive player who can, score quickly, probably change a game for us. And with the ball, he's contributed as well. So yes, he's going to play a big role in these 3 Test matches.
Mahela, the last time Philip Hughes played against you, he scored a century and had a lot of problems since then. Have you sort of asked any opinion of any Australians or anything about how his game has changed compared to, how you'll be have to bowl to him differently in this match and beyond?
We've spoken to few, but I think we've seen a lot of footage of him lately as well. So we know where his strengths are now and what he's trying to do. Like I said, it's all in the processes. If we keep bowling where we want him to be playing at consistently, we probably can get him to do a few mistakes. But we're not just worried about Hughesy. I think it's a good batting lineup, got good 7 strong batters who've got different strengths and weaknesses. We're trying to make sure that we execute game plans that we come up with and try and stick to that. I think that's where our success will be, if we can be patient and keep doing that. Sorry guys, one thing, I think I was going to wait till the finish of the series, but I thought I might as well. I had a chat to the selectors. I took over the captaincy for 12 months, and I think that ends after this series. So I don't want to continue to captain Sri Lanka after this tour, so this would be my last. I hope I won't get any more SOS calls from them later on. But it's been brilliant. I think I've enjoyed the last year, what I've achieved and did all that. But I think personally the only reason I see this is that we need to move on to a younger leader, and it's much easier for Sri Lankan cricket if we get a new guy in while the senior players are still around, so that we could help him out in him building a team and him moving forward. So those are the only reasons that I see, and I've had a chat to the selectors, and they're quite happy in going in that direction. So this would be my last series as captain.
Congratulations, Mahela. Is that just for the tests or for the one days?
Just the one days as well. I'll finish the entire tour, and then we get a break after about 3 years, so enjoy that. I think so. I think Angelo's the one everyone's been earmarked, and I think he's good enough. If you see some of the other captains who've taken over as young, Smith, Fleming, there are a few others around the circuit. Maybe the first few years will be tough for them, but they'll grow into the job. And I feel that if Angelo's getting the opportunity, it'll be much easier for him, the transition, because he'll have Kumar, myself, Dilshan, all those guys around him in tough situations. So then we can build him through that period, and then after that he'll be on his own. But I think this is the right time. We don't have much. A lot of cricket next year, not many big tours, so it'll be a nice, easy start for Angelo if he takes over.